Take it away, Mike.
Welcome to episode 11 of the DNS Runners. It's
Episode
definitely not
11.
just
Whoop, whoop. 8 weeks until Chicago. 8.5.
it's 2 months from today.
Oh my,
Mike,
oh
don't
my
say that to me.
God. It's 2 months from today.
We're basically tapering already.
Yeah, yeah, I'm there.
I was actually laying in bed last night and I was like, Darren, do you realize that it's like 2 months from now? And he was like, yes. And I was like 8 weeks. And he's like, yes. Like he was like not phased by it.
He's like,
It
that's
hits
cool.
different when you're not running it.
Heck yeah. And I was thinking like, oh my God, I need to figure out like my plans for every single day I'm there. Because usually I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna take it as it comes. But like I'm traveling somewhere. I should probably like know where I'm gonna eat.
I did make us some dining
Now he's
reservations.
got a whole bunch of reservations.
Yes.
Just because last time
Okay.
I waited too long and then couldn't get anything. So I was just like, I'm just going to make a few. We can cancel them if we don't want them.
Right.
That's what I
But
did for that's
you
what I did
guys
for Germany.
aren't there on Thursday, right?
Oh, yeah, no, you're by yourself. We're not there until Saturday.
Yeah, I don't fly until Saturday.
Shut the front door.
We've had this conversation.
Yeah, we fly in
We
Saturday
have?
morning.
Yes.
Yeah,
Am I going
I
Thursday?
think you're going Friday, to be
I
honest.
thought you said Friday. Yeah, I'm flying.
Darren, am
my
I going
flight-
to Chicago on Thursday or Friday? He said, I have no. I wonder when I'm going. I should really check.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, man. Well, a mystery.
I
She'll be
could.
there for the race. There's that.
I know I'm there Sunday.
Okay, at the very least,
Little things.
maybe Saturday night.
Maybe it is Friday that I'm going.
Oh, man.
Meanwhile, I've like texted my friends that are running this from like all over the country and been like, well, I'll be there Thursday.
Suddenly you're going to change your flight because your calendar is booked.
Yeah.
I mean,
All right.
worst case, you have a whole bunch of other friends that aren't us to hang out with on those
Yeah.
days.
Yes, I do. I have like so many friends going. I'm so excited.
That's awesome.
I
I
know.
I actually know a lot of people who are running too, just like from like the Brave connections and just
Yeah.
you know a lot of people.
Yeah, me too. I'm so excited to meet my Instagram friends.
It's going to be
It's
fun.
wild meeting people that you only have seen through a screen. Seeing them in
You know
person.
what? Yeah. I had like my first experience with that last year. Do you guys follow Dan Runs Downtown?
I'm not sure.
I don't think it doesn't sound familiar.
You've definitely seen some of his stuff. I've definitely sent it to you. But like I've been following him for so long. He's so funny. And he was, you know, we like message each other every now and then just because he usually trains for New York City. And last year, before New York City, he was like, let's meet in the crowd. So I'm like, like before we get in our crowds, I'm like, oh, I'd love to, whatever. So once I got to Staten Island, there was no service. You know how it is there.
Yeah,
You
it's
can't like text, make a phone call, anything. And I was like, fuck, like I want to be able to see where he is. And I'm not even kidding. I looked up from my phone and he was standing in front of me. And I was like, that's definitely him. He's like obsessed with Reese's Pieces and he was in a Reese's Pieces hat.
I would do it.
Yeah, so
Speaking of corrals, I did submit for a corral upgrade. I couldn't get to wave 1 or 2 like you guys though because I needed proof of time. So, because right now I budgeted for a 5:45 to 6, so I'm like last corral.
Mhm.
But I put in for an upgrade to get to the first corral of wave 3, so I think it's like K instead of N.
Okay.
So I'm like, I
when
think
do you when do you
wave
find
3
out?
starts at 8:30. So
What?
wave 3 starts at 8:30.
This is so foreign
I'm-
to me.
It is crazy how early this one
If
starts.
it's any
Like,
consolation, they're an hour behind us, so it'll be body clock 9:30.
Oh my God, this is no, like I'm so excited. Do you know how great it's going to be to not start your marathon at 10 in the morning and be up since 2?
Yeah, that's
what's
really
Penn
gonna be
like? 'Cause every time I start in New York, it's 11:30 that I'm starting this race.
like, guys, just wait until you realize how easy it is to get to the start
get
of
to
Chicago.
there.
Like, we literally will leave our hotel, walk for 10 minutes, and then be there. Like, I got there way too early last time because I was so convinced, like, it's like New York, it's another World Marathon Major, it's gonna be like a cluster. And it was literally like Dennis walked me 5 blocks, and then I was there, and then I sat in the dark for 2 hours, pretty much
Oh
by
my
myself. 'Cause I was
God.
there way too early.
I
So
cannot. But
I'm
that's,
starting to think it's just New York that's a clusterfuck.
I think it's just New York.
Berlin was
It's
easy enough. Like the train station to get there was really packed, but like other than that, I was there, zero issues.
right. I think it's just the logistic, like the transportation logistics of New York that make it so difficult. Like, I bet
Getting
New
to
York
this
would be
remote
so
part of
much easier if we didn't start Staten Island.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
would you
Katie,
rather end there?
today was transportation pick day. I know that you'll probably not use, but what did you pick?
I picked a 5:30 a.m. Midtown bus for the 5th year in a row, and I will not be showing up for it.
Oh man.
Do you guys know Brian Sullivan?
Hmm.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I
He's
think I've picked
running
this
New
book
York
before.
City. He got a bib through Lanchar.
Hmm. Oh, did he win
Um,
the raffle? I guess.
did you hear what happened with the raffle?
I know it was like a whole thing where New York Roadrunners said they were going to give them a certain number of bibs, and then they didn't have enough bibs, and then they gave them a complimentary bib. It was a whole
They
like thing.
gave them 3 bibs.
Yeah.
They picked 3 names from the raffle. All 3 were informed that they got the bibs. And then when they went to sign on to register, there were no bibs available for Lanchar. So I guess they went back and forth with them for a while, and then they gave them 1 bib. So they had to do the raffle again, and Brian got it.
Did
I
they
would have been
just do the
so
I'm
mad.
assuming they did the raffle with just the 3 of them.
What?
Did they redo the raffle with just the 3 of them? I'm hoping.
I think so, yes.
Okay. I was like,
Um,
that would be horrible.
no, yeah. But yeah, so he ended up getting it. So I messaged him after you messaged me, Kelly. Because first of all, I messaged him earlier today and I was like, hey, on August 19th, we have to pick our transportation. That's how little I'm paying attention to this year. I like don't even know what day we have to pick shit out. Like, I have no idea what's going on. And then you messaged us like it's time, and I was like, oh fuck, it's definitely not August 19th, you know.
Oh.
So I figured it out with him. He was like, you're leading the way this year. I'm like the blind leading the blind. But I got him to sign up for NYPD. I just told him, like, I think that's just always the better option, especially like after the race. I feel like you might as well have NYPD. There's
Yeah,
nothing better than finishing and
Oh
going
my
to the
God,
left.
Yeah, we should explain what NYPD is. So, if you have a friend or family member that's a part of the NYPD has a running club that is affiliated with the New York City Marathon, and they have their own buses that are separate from the New York Roadrunners transportation. So you can join the NYPD running club, and then through that get a spot on this bus, and it just is a little bit easier than the standard buses. It's like how charity runners have their own villages. It's the same sort of thing.
Right. And like,
fire department does it too, because I have a
Yeah,
friend
the fire
who was
department does it too.
part of the fire department who was at the same waiting area that we were on Staten Island.
Yes.
Defense, and he was with the fire department.
yes, NYPD and the fire department share like the staging area. Um, and like you never know. I know that the last couple of years have been hot,
Yeah.
like right, relatively warm, where we didn't need those tents with the heated, the heated tents. But like, I would rather know I have one waiting for me. God forbid I need one.
100%.
Yeah, especially in the morning when you're waiting, because they're heavy. We're right down by the beach too, so
Yes.
it was nice and cool there that morning.
Yeah. Oh God, it was so beautiful.
Yeah.
Darren
Little
came
did I know I was gonna die.
chairs.
It was a precursor. It was like all the cool air happened right then and there, and then
Yeah.
then he died.
It's almost like starting a marathon late in the day makes it hot.
Oh yeah, yeah, something like that.
If I had water, I'd be spit taking right now.
Yeah, right. Oh, so
All right.
I do want to address our lack of releasing episodes. So I had been editing the podcast through Spotify for podcasters, and we had been recording 2 weeks before we released the episode. So the first episodes were recorded before I released any. We had 3 recorded. That way we had a little bit of a gap built up. And what happened was I went to go edit episode 9 in the Spotify for Podcasters app and learned that they had updated the app and removed the editing capability from it and announced that they partnered with a separate app that you could record and edit in. The problem being that separate app doesn't let you upload external recordings from
Okay.
your cell phone. They only let you do it from your desktop. and I'm somebody that is almost never on my desktop computer. It comes out once a week when we record. So I didn't have the means to edit it. Like, I'm normally on the go when I'm editing, so because of that, and it happened to happen right as I was traveling, there was just, I could not figure out how to do it via an app. So it had to wait until I was home and could be on a computer again, and they will be coming out very shortly. And now we'll be in real time for the rest of the build up to Chicago, so that's kind of nice.
Right. Yeah. Perfect.
Yep.
So how's everyone doing with their training?
I did double speed training last week. I think both of you would be proud of me for that.
Look at you go.
I did do the same one twice because I was like, I didn't want to. I've been going like basically 4 weeks in a row. Kelly and I did speed training, and that's just the template I've been using is do one, then the next, then the next, then the next. So I was like, let me not throw off my weeks and just do the same one twice. And listen, training. Let me say something about training. I felt really good on Thursday doing these, and I didn't feel like I felt like I did better on Thursday with the speed training than I did on Tuesday. It's almost like, is training working?
It's almost like speed work works.
I wish someone would have told me this years ago.
I feel like I've been preaching it, kid.
What do you think you'll do once you go back to like working in the city in the fall?
Really warm, not in the morning speed work. Probably at Memorial on the concrete track.
Oh,
I mean, if you're willing to meet at like 8:30, I'll go with you at night. I don't really care
Okay.
when we're together.
The tracks are going to start getting used by schools again, so I
Oh,
can't
it is.
really.
oh yeah.
I can't do like Memorial doesn't because no one trains on that track.
Oh, that's true.
But-
I mean, I can always run up the block and be like, "Are they using it? Okay, come here."
Yeah, because that's just going to be the only issue is that once school starts,
I didn't think about that.
the field like if they're doing football practice, that's
Oh, thanks. I'm sorry, guys. Darren is.
He wants to be a guest star. Don't lie. He's thinking about running another
guys.
marathon. Hi.
oh hey.
Should I use these?
What are those?
His water bottles were running.
Yeah, where's the
I
belt?
think just leave
Where's-
them. Leave them on
where's
the floor
belt
and never
rest
go
of the
back.
Accoutrements, Darren, where are they?
Just a pain in the-
I just stressed out a little bit there. Lost some hair.
I think just put them right down on the kitchen floor and nobody acknowledge them ever again. Just ask, just be like, what are you talking about? Gaslight
I
them.
I don't think I'm gonna wear this. Okay. Put it on my pockets.
Oh God, what a crazy guy.
I did do a long run last weekend without my water hydro pack because
Oh, how did that go?
I hated it. I'm so
Yeah, I was
used.
gonna say, that sounds awful.
Was I moving faster? Yeah, but I didn't have 2 pounds of water. On my back.
Yeah.
I didn't like that I had to like not have water with me because
Wait, did you have like little handhelds?
I have one. I don't like carrying it.
Well,
So it ended up being really disgusting on Saturday when I ran because I planned on getting up early and my body was like no, so I got up at like 9 and I
okay.
ran. I got like 7 miles outside and then it was like 89 degrees and I was like, we're gonna get the other 5 on the treadmill.
Okay.
Oh,
So then I had plenty of water because I was inside.
That's so-
Right. Right. What
was-
did you have this weekend? You had 12?
So on Kelly and I's training schedule, she had nothing on there because she wasn't here for running.
Yeah,
So
I
Oh,
just
right,
knew I'd be
okay.
traveling. I just left this week blank. That's
Yeah,
why
that's
I
why we started early.
Okay.
We started our training 2 weeks early, just that way, because we had those gap weeks in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God I did because I wound up not running for a week because my hip was fucked, and then not running a week because I was on vacation. But I did walk like 20 to 30,000 steps every single
I was
day.
gonna say.
I mean, like, you did a lot last week. That's no joke. And
Yeah.
walking, like, hurts your body just as much as running after a certain point.
By the end of it, my hip was back to normal. So
Ooh,
Look at that.
look at
She's back,
that.
baby.
yeah, so hopefully it
Some
stays
Disney voodoo
good.
shit.
It's almost like not running for 2 weeks helped.
Yeah, right.
Imagine that. That's crazy.
I hate it, but yeah.
But I did 2 weeks ago. I did like 10 and a half. I think.
Mm.
And then this past weekend I did 12 and a half.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I kept up. I think next week is 14, so or something like
Yeah.
that. So I was like, I wanted to keep it in between there as a build up, just to what was coming.
Yeah.
And then, because I know there's a weekend in September where I'm going to be in Wisconsin, so I'm like, I'm not bringing all my running clothes to Wisconsin.
Okay.
That's gonna be my gap week.
Okay. That's
Is
nice.
the first weekend in September.
Oh,
That's
okay.
when I'm in Chicago with Brooks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but
That's
they're
so
already
cool.
like planning long runs because so many people are doing full marathons.
That's so cool.
I'm just
Yep.
like, I hope that somebody is running my pace so that I'm not like by myself in
I'm
Chicago.
sure you'll have people to run
Yeah.
with.
Yeah,
Don't be silly.
Brooks is big enough. I know there's a wide variety of runners
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
There are 150 of us going to Hype Fest.
That's so much fun. Is King Frankie going?
I
He
think
lives
he
in
lives in Chicago,
Chicago.
doesn't he?
Oh, he does live in
Him and his partner
Chicago.
live in Chicago.
I love him so much.
He's such a nice guy. I
He's
haven't met
just
him. I only
so
talked to him online. But
Yeah.
he's
he's
such a
so
nice guy.
fun.
Aw.
Yeah, because he's part
What
of
a,
Bib Brave still too.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Yeah,
mm,
him and his partner, I believe, are both in Bib Brave
that's
this year.
awesome.
They did the cutest shoot for Brooks for
Right?
Pride. Did you see it?
That was so cute.
I loved it. It was so cute.
Shout out to King Frankie.
They did. Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Oh man. But yeah,
They
I'm
had it
very
on display
excited
at
for
the
that.
store.
Yes, yes.
Yes. So cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully that'll be good. I mean, I'm sure it'll be good. I'm just socially anxious, so I'm like, oh, how do I talk to humans in face to face?
It'll be
How do I
fine.
not talk to my almost 1-year-old baby?
We, I'm gonna
I
say
get it.
that most of the topics of conversation are gonna be running, which is like something you're really good at
That is
talking
very
about.
true.
So I
Yeah.
think
You
you'll be
feel
fine.
like you'll be okay.
And I already had people agree to go to the cat cave with me.
Oh my goodness, that's so fun.
Because I was like, I can't go and wear all there because you have to be 13 to go, but I can go when I'm there by myself.
That's so fun.
Yeah, so silly, but I'm excited for it.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So we got home from LA. So I was in LA for a week with my family. We went to Disneyland because we are those kind of Disney adults. But we flew home on Saturday morning. So we landed at like 4 o'clock New York time. And then Sunday I did manage to run like 9.5 miles.
Nice.
Yeah, because I didn't want to like jump back in and go crazy, but I wanted to get something done. So my parents had not seen the baby in a week, so they were very eager to see him. So I went over to their house. They played with him while I ran. He took a nap, and then when he woke up, I was like, okay, that's the end of the nap because we have the end of the run because we just have so much to do.
Yeah.
But it was like 2 hours ish of running, so that was
That's awesome.
good.
Very good. Nice
Yeah.
stuff.
I ran tonight right before this, just 4 miles easy.
Nice. Awesome.
Nice.
So getting back into it.
Yeah. Back into the groove.
How was your long run this weekend, Katie? How has your training been?
It's been great.
No
I've been
injuries?
thriving. No injuries. I'm injury free. It's nice.
Okay.
Nothing's broken. My ass is intact. We're all good. This weekend I had my 13.1 threshold test with Ken.
Okay.
And I do this every year with him. Like almost halfway through training, we do a half marathon where he generally will like pace next to me.
Mhm.
And it's kind of just to see how fast I can go for how long and if I can like sustain it. And then he pulls data from that with like my heart rate to see what's going on with me in my body. So this is our 5th year doing this together,
Oh
which
my
is
God.
insane.
That's wonderful.
He usually he's just like, just follow me. I'll lead us out. You know what I mean? Or like last year. Last year was like a shot in the fucking dark. I had just come back from having a broken foot. And he was kind of like, this is what I want you to do, but you're going to take the lead and we'll see what you can do. You know what I mean? Last year was an absolute dumpster fire. So this year he gave me a pacing plan in my training piece. It was a wild pacing plan. He wanted me to start at like an 8:23 pace, and then every 2 miles I was going to do a slight negative split down to like 740s if I
Oh my
could.
God.
So he was like, I'm not pacing you. Like, I'm not helping you. He was like, this is completely up to you. You have to pace this out yourself because like Ken is like my security blanket. So like, so he was like, you have to do this on your own. So him and Ron met me and they ran the first mile with me and then they fell back. So I was running alone the whole time, but they were close enough that if I like needed anything, so they basically just ran, like, you would have thought they were at like a conversational pace. I'm out there dying, and they're just like running behind me. They got me water on the turnaround. Ken held one of my bottles. It was so awesome. So great. And I ended up hitting all the paces like exactly what Ken wanted me to.
Very nice.
So I'm not going to lie. I went out to run this morning. My legs felt like they were made out of cinder blocks. Like I could not believe how sore I was from that. And like I was like laughing at myself because this morning I think my fastest pace was like a 9:40, and I was thinking like, holy shit, I can't believe I ran so much faster than this 2 days ago, and now I can't move.
R.I.P.
It was crazy. But you know what? It went well. I've been like getting all the work done. Every time I pick up my cup, is that going to happen? Am I going to get a thumbs up? Did you guys see that?
So I saw that happen before, and I didn't know why it happened.
I think it's from when I pick up my cup.
See, I don't. Oh yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
But training's been going good. I mean, I'm like still doing my strength work. I'm working on my mobility, getting all my runs done. I have like a crazy, not like crazy, but like the next 2 weeks are kind of crazy because next weekend I can't do a long run because Darren and Bryce have plans to do something, and I don't want to be like rushed to get back.
Makes sense.
So I'm actually doing, a long run during the week this week, and then next week I'm going away. So I generally when I go away, I'm okay with doing a long run.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm getting older because I don't want anything to do with a long run on my vacation. I actually just want to enjoy my vacation.
Okay, fair.
So I'll do my shorter distances there, but I'm gonna do my 18 miler the morning that we leave, which is gonna be rough, but
oh, man.
Yeah.
I'd rather do it here and not feel like obligated when I'm down there. First of all, it's like 110 degrees there. Mm. And I like don't want to feel obligated to do that and like take away from time I could be spending with the kids.
I get that.
Because when you run in 110 degrees and you're from the north, it takes like 3 times as long as normal. Mm-hmm. So, but other than that, I can't believe I'm already up to running like 18 miles. Like, I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Insane. It's insane. The 20 milers are coming.
Don't remind me of that one.
Yeah. Do you guys have 2?
Dreading. 20 milers is the one I'm dreading.
Do you guys have 2 or 1?
I don't remember. I feel like I might have had 2, but because of how my training shaped up the last few weeks, I might shift it to 1.
Okay.
So that's just how my hip has been in the overall mileage I've been running. I feel like it might be smarter to do 1 versus 2.
Okay.
But we'll see.
We only have 1.
We only have 1 on this one?
Yeah.
Okay. We only have 1. Either way, I'm doing 1.
16, 12, 16, 18, 20, 16, 10.
There you go.
Did you want to sign up for that, the ice cream one?
No.
Okay.
What's the ice cream one?
There's a half marathon in Brooklyn next weekend, but it's 3 loops of Prospect.
Oh, no, it is next week. Oh, it is next weekend.
3 loops of Prospect?
It's an
nah, bro.
Exactly. I was like, oh, that'll be good because it'll get me to like, oh, my brother is signed up to run the 5K that morning. And I was looking at it today, but they want the athletes there at 5 a.m. for a 7 a.m. start.
I saw that.
No. And then it's just 3 loops of Prospect Park, and it's $110.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Is this NYC Runs?
Yes.
NYC Runs.
Oh, that's really.
I've signed up for races with them twice.
I was like, really excited for that one.
I mean, if you really want to do it, we can, but I'm kind of
No,
just like,
not for 110. I thought it was cheaper when I looked at it. I don't want
That's
that.
crazy. $110 for that
No.
shit.
for
Mm-mm.
people in Prospect Park.
The ice
Just
cream isn't worth
fucking
it.
run. Just start at one of your houses, run to get fucking ice cream, and then finish somewhere else.
Mike, you want to do our own ice cream run next
Like
weekend?
$8.
Um, oh, I did
The-
kickboxing this week.
oh, yeah?
Oh,
Yeah,
no
I
way.
went to Rockbox.
How's that?
It was a really good class. Like I wanted to try doing it um like the end of last year, but then I had that tendonitis and I was like, I probably shouldn't be kickboxing with an injured foot. Probably
Mm.
not in my best interest. So I liked it. My entire lower body is in shambles right now.
I
Like
love that we're like this deep into marathon training and you're doing things like that.
Yeah, weird choice, but okay.
it's I listen, it didn't bother me on my run this morning.
I just
Um
think about when I guess this was in 2016. Yeah, because it was right before my first half marathon.
mhm.
So I was training at the time at TFW, which is like training for warriors, and
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
just go for their strength days. I didn't do their cardio days because I was running. So I'd go 3 days a week, and one day I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go for a cardio day, and it happened to be a kickboxing day, and the instructors there were not really kickboxing instructors, but one of them had like MMA experience, I guess.
That's what they are at Rockbox.
Yeah. Um, and I managed to, when you do the one where you like put your knee up into the pad, and I used to kickbox all the time. Like in high school, I kickboxed 2 or 3 times a week, so I had done it in the past. It wasn't like my first time ever doing it. I managed to put my knee up into the pad and like knock my kneecap to the point where my whole leg was black and blue. And this was 2 weeks before my first half. And you know when it's like your first race ever and it's like the biggest deal in the world to you?
Hmm.
Yeah.
I will send you guys a picture of what my knee looked like after this because I was losing my shit. So that's what I think of when I think of kickboxing before running.
So this wasn't we didn't do any like kneeing of things at this one. It was
Okay, fair.
punching, it was just punching, kicking, and then for the first half of like various combos, and then the second half of the class was all like strength training, like it
Okay.
was squats and like kettlebells. They had 10 separate workouts for the second half that you
Almost
would
like an F-45.
basically. It's what it was reminding me of, where it's you got like they give you like the X amount of time. All right, swap, and you're all going around in and I'm like deadlifting. I'm like, I wasn't expecting all this, but
Yeah.
I did enjoy it. It was a very good workout. Um, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do it one more time this week, and then I'll see if I'm gonna do it more or wait until after the marathon. I'm gonna see how I feel
Yeah.
after doing it twice,
Mhm.
and if it's not, if my legs aren't like copacetic with this, it might have to wait until.
Yeah. I mean,
Because it was
at
definitely
least
an
you'll know if you
amazing
want.
workout. I felt great
Yeah.
after. But like, and I like yesterday, my legs were limp. I was shambling around work, and then I ran this morning and no pain. Like
Wow.
I wouldn't even if I told you the rest of today I was walking like a zombie because of how weak my legs were. But running it gave me no issues. The running muscles were fine. It was just the everyday moving muscles sucked.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so I'm like something worked.
Yeah. Usually, like after a long run like that, like a hard, intense workout like that, it's usually like the next day that I'm so sore,
Yeah.
you know? And I felt sore yesterday. I didn't feel sore. I almost felt like stiff.
Hmm.
And I was like, I'm an asshole. I stretched for 13 seconds. You know what I mean? But it was the first time ever that I went out for the following run where like I didn't feel like I was like, you know, when you're running and you're kind of sore and you're kind of like, okay, but all of a sudden I feel normal. You know
Mhm.
what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was looking for feeling normal the entire time I was running. Like the entire time I was running, I was like, when is this going to feel right?
Come on.
You know?
Yeah.
I felt my legs hurt so bad. I don't know if it's because I wore like a speed shoe I've never worn before. I've worn the sneaker, but I've never worn it for that distance, for that intense of a workout. So I
Gotcha.
don't know if it was like that did it. And I'm hoping it wasn't because that's the shoe I want to wear for the marathon.
No.
So
Yeah.
I don't know though. I'm also old, guys. I'm getting old. This is it.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to retire soon.
I don't think you'll ever retire from New York.
No, she's gonna run every year, and
It's so funny too because I'm so busy working on this stupid 9+1 for next year after I said, well, you know what? Next year I'm not going to do New York. Like, I don't want to do a major next year. And
you
then
always do it as an option.
that's the part of me that's like, but I need to have it just in case.
Just in case I panic and want to do it.
Exactly.
In case I have a crisis, and the only thing that can solve it is a panic marathon.
Exactly. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I have my volunteer this weekend, so.
Oh yeah.
That's good.
Did you sign up for Greta's Gallop?
Yes, but I have family visiting this weekend, so I am not going to run it.
It must be so nice to like not be in a position where you feel obligated to do those runs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I just,
Yeah.
I have the spot for next year, so it's like, if I run it next year,
You don't have, yeah, you don't have to.
My spot was for this year, and I bailed it. I bailed on it.
maybe I'll wait until 2026 to run, and you can do your 9+1 next year. That way we can both sign up in 2026.
So, see, my thing is, I think I'm gonna hold off on New York until I finish the other six, the rest of the six,
Really?
and then like
Okay.
my final marathon will be the New York, and I'll be like, that'll tie it all together. A nice, pretty Staten Island bow.
Well, you know I'll be there.
Because that was my rationale. I was like, I've ran it twice. I was miserable the last time I ran it. Maybe I take a break from the New York Marathon.
I have to say though, like I
I'll
am
probably end up doing
excited.
9+1 in the next couple of years.
I'm
Who knows?
excited for I'm excited for this year. Am I excited to be running 2 marathons in a month? No. Am I
Are you?
excited that I'm excited that I'm going to go to New York for the first time ever and not have a goal.
Yeah, because this is your shakeout marathon. You already did your.
This
you
is
already
my
did-
this
you did
is
your
my
goal
like
marathon. This is your shakeout.
this is my I did what I was supposed to do here and now I'm
Yep.
here to just eat donuts and have a good time. I'm excited to see what that feels like and to like take a picture if I want to take a picture.
Yeah,
It's gonna be great.
Excited to see the bean.
that's like the one attraction. That's like the one thing I actually want to do in Chicago is see the bean.
Yeah.
It's not a
That's
bad
it.
walk
I know.
to stay in.
Well, you guys are coming Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are
Saturday,
you guys
gotta go to
like
the
coming
expo.
Saturday and going right to the expo?
Hotel and then
I,
expo,
I
most
get there
likely.
really early Saturday.
You
Yeah,
do?
Yeah.
I think we land at like 11.
I'm definitely earlier than that. Because my flight has been changed like 80 times.
Oh yeah, I remember your flight was getting changed.
Of course, it logged me out of the app. I want to say we land at like 8 a.m. or 9 a.m.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, I'll be there. So
Yes.
give me a call.
Are you going to go to the expo Saturday or Friday?
I don't know. Is it a nightmare Saturday? Like,
There was a long line to get in last time because there was still like COVID protocols going on, but once you're in, it was fine. It's a really big space.
yeah. So I don't care when I go, and it's not like New York where you have to like pick a time. Like
Yeah.
that was another thing. Like I totally forgot to do that today when I finally got on the website. I was like, we're still doing this shit where I have to pick a fucking window to
You know-
get my bib.
That might have been a thing in 2021, but it wasn't like strictly enforced, I feel like.
Yeah. I mean, New York really isn't either.
Yeah, exactly. They're just like want you to do one so that they have a general idea of like.
Oh wait, we have to make a time to go for Chicago.
I don't remember. Like I feel like when I did it in 2021,
I didn't
I
get
think
any.
I
There
did.
wasn't any of the forums or anything.
I don't think you do. I asked my friend Mike about it, and I'm almost positive he like didn't even know what I was talking about, and he ran it last year.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
I was like, "Are you picking a time slot?" He's like, "What the fuck is this?"
What kind
Okay,
of
so
gadget
my
is it?
flight lands at 8:40 a.m.
Oh, okay. So
Okay.
you're there 3 hours before me.
Yeah, it's a 7 a.m. departure, which
Oh, okay, okay. So I
Here's-
mean, Mike, we can always just wait for you.
yeah, maybe we can go to breakfast or something.
Yeah, that would be awesome. All right,
So we
cool.
land at 11:10 Chicago time.
I should try looking at my flight information, considering I don't know what day I'm going.
Yeah.
Maybe a good idea. Maybe.
Yeah.
Might be awful. I do think I'm going Friday though.
I think you told us
I
Friday.
vaguely
Friday
remember
conflict.
saying.
What is wrong with me? Do you think I should go to a doctor?
I think you're trying to get away, so you're like, it's definitely Thursday. I need to leave.
I think it's Friday, and I definitely come home Tuesday.
See, I definitely leave Chicago Monday.
Yes, because you guys aren't staying till Tuesday.
Yes. Oh man. Okay. On that note, let's close this out for the week.
All
All
right,
right.
guys.
Have good
Everyone,
weekend runs.
have a great long run, and I'll see you guys next week.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Okay.
All right.
Bye, friends.
Bye.